Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube video. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming to watch my video, and if you've returned, thank you so much for returning. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something just a little bit differently. So usually I would just pick my TBR for what I'm basically going to read for the weekend. However, I've decided to rope my partner into picking my reads this week for the weekend. So I'm kind of just going to let him have free reign and just kind of do what he wants, really. So make sure to grab a drink, grab a snack, get cozy, enjoy the sun. Make sure to put your SPF on, guys, and let's get into the reader vlog. So this is my TBR card, and this is what kind of Matt's going to choose for my reads, really. So do you kind of know what you can go for? Anything kind of catching your eye? Anything you kind of a little bit like
Yes.
Oh, okay, we're straight in it then.
It's on the bottom shelf, you can't see it.
You're not hanging about.
That I will pick.
Go on then. Go on then. Are you going to show it?
The Correspondence.
By Virginia Evans. Okay. What made you choose this one?
Because I remember when we got it in Piccadilly and you were shocked to actually see it in the shop.
Well, no, basically, a little backstory, guys. This wasn't due to come out until June the 11th. However, I found this on Waterstones on like June the 5th. So It was very much like an early basic copy, and I didn't want to pay for the hardcover, and I really wanted the paperback. But is there anything else that drew you to it, or is it just the fact that I keep saying I want to read it?
Probably the fact you want to read it.
And it's nice and short as well. So it shouldn't take me too long. And we'll be reading for roughly between 8 to 10 hours today. So I feel like we've got some options. This is option 1. What's option 2? What are you going to pick for option 2? Have free reign.
The last time I did this, I picked some big books. So I think I'm going to be nice this time and pick some smaller books.
Okay.
But like a normal size.
Okay, go on.
Because to be fair, a lot of your TBRs, some big books.
When you literally see that one and that one, yeah, I'm that one.
Yeah. But I am thinking this one.
That one? Yeah? Paladin's Grace by T. Kingfisher. So I have never read anything by T. Kingfisher before, and I was very nicely gifted this by a friend of mine. So again, thank you so much for getting this for me. I actually don't know anything about this book. I have not got a scoop other than it's a book. Haven't got a clue what it's about. The writing's tiny. It's actually a decent sized book, to be fair. I'd probably get through these two. What drew you kind of to the cover or to choose this book?
Well, I remember when it came, and we were both confused on why there was a parcel, and I remembered, so that's why I picked that one.
That's why you picked this one?
Yes.
Nothing else? Nothing to do with the cover?
No, it's more a medieval sort of fantasy sort of vibe.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I love medieval fantasy stuff, so...
Fair enough. Do you want to just pick one more just in case, or do you think this will be enough?
No, I could pick one more.
Go on then. Oh, I'm dreading it. And you're just going to literally go, wow, there you go, here's big book.
No. No, I'm thinking this one.
I can't read that one. I haven't read the first one.
Have you? Oh.
No, it was gifted to me. I haven't read the
Alright,
first
I'll go for my option 2.
Option 2. So what's option 2?
The names.
By Florence Knapp. This is also another literary fiction book. You're getting all the literary fictions out of the way, babe. Pick 2. I actually do know what this one's about. It's basically, she's trying to name her son, and the daughter picks one, she's got a name, and her husband picks a name, basically, and you find out which name she goes for and what life they would live depending on the name that they chose.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So I think, yeah, they get 3 names, and then you see what life they would live depending on the name that she chose. Yeah, no, I think that's actually a pretty good TBR. 3 books, I think we could definitely get these read. It just depends how quickly that I read. I might see if we can maybe audiobook one of these, because I do also want to do my diamond painting. We did diamond painting last night as our kind of like date night activity, and I just want to continue doing it. So I think I might see if we got an audiobook for one of these and see if we can do it. But these are our books, so I feel like, which one would you want me to read first? What do you want me to read first?
I think we go in order that I picked them.
order that you picked them?
I think correspondent first.
Okay, so we're going to go with the correspondent first. And yeah, I'm going to get comfy. I'm going to get a matcha. I'm going to get comfy. And I think I'm just going to see what I think. And then I will probably update you maybe halfway through. I'm just trying to see how many pages there is of this. So it's 288 pages. So I'll probably update you around the 140 page mark, because that's kind of halfway. Math ain't mathing right now, but I'll update you when I'm a good chunk of the way through. So I feel like we need to talk about this book, and I do just want to preface by saying I'm so sorry if you can hear all of the traffic in the cars. I do live right next to a really busy main road, but we kind of need to talk about The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely obsessed with this book. Like, I have literally sat here and like devoured it. I feel like I'm reading it a lot slower than I thought, but I think it's because like I'm trying to take in everything and what's kind of going on. But basically, to give you a bit of a preface regarding this book, you are following, her name is Sybil, and you're basically following all of the letters that she's kind of like writing out to people, and you're kind of seeing what she talks to people about like on a day-to-day like lifestyle. And it could be something that she's kind of in the middle of, or like groups that she's involved in, and basically you're kind of just following her life through letters and kind of what's going on, which I think is like a really exciting like premise personally. But I think currently, like rating wise and everything like that, I probably would say we're kind of sat at a 4-star at the moment, but I feel like we're going to find some information that is going to literally like change the whole premise of the story. But I would definitely say we're on the 4-star room, and I'm literally loving it. So I'm currently on page 164, and I'm just about to start a new letter, so I'm about that the way through, so I'm definitely just over halfway. And yeah, I feel like we have found a little bit about kind of like her life, like what she used to do and kind of what she does now basically. And we are also kind of finding out kind of a little bit like her family and her background, which I think is very interesting considering that we're pretty much following. But I feel like, I think we are roughly a couple of hours in, but again, I think we've got quite a few hours left on the timer. I'd probably say we're probably 6 hours in, so we have read a good solid 2 hours and we're 164 pages in, so I really cannot grumble with how good we're going. But I feel like I'm just going to sit cozy up in the pool, and yeah, I think we're just gonna sit and finish this book. I think I'll probably film some montage of me reading this book and kind of maybe my reactions, but other than that I probably won't speak to you unless I've got something to speak to you about. I probably won't speak to you guys, but I feel like that is my update currently. And yeah, I feel like I'll update you in the next segment, hopefully either of me finishing this book. So guys, I know we have a little bit of a jump scare, and apologies for that guys, but that breeze is lush. If you don't know, it's like 40 degrees here in the UK nearly, but I do have some reading updates for you all. So I did start and I did finish The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, and I'm not gonna lie guys, I am rating this a good old 4.5 stars. This was stunning. I absolutely loved it. I devoured every minute of this book, and I'm not gonna lie guys, but it took me forever to read, but I think I made it slow. Why does this keep slipping? I probably shouldn't be talking while having this on, but this was literally the best thing, and I'm really not mad that it took me as long as it did to read this book. And then I did start Paladin's Grace, and I got to chapter 10, page 61, so I haven't really got that far in, but I am currently got 3 hours and 31 minutes left of the timer, and I've just seen when the timer is due to end, and I don't think I'm going to go up until 11 o'clock because your girl needs her beauty sleep, and 2, your girl has work tomorrow, so I think I'm just going to go up right up until I go to bed, I think. So I think I'm going to maybe sit and find the audiobook on Spotify, and I think I'm going to do some diamond painting because me and my partner did this as a date night last night, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I really want to do it again and like carry on doing what I was doing because I had the best time. So I think I'm going to put the audiobook on, put it on like a 2x speed, and maybe get a good chunk of this book read. So yeah, I'm currently on chapter 10. I'm not going to lie guys, I don't really know anything about this book. It's literally just started. I'm 10 chapters in. All I know is we've got Grace and a paladin, and the paladin walked Grace home. Other than that, that's all that's happened in the 10 chapters. So don't really have much of an update to give you on this one, but I think I'm gonna go put my audiobook on, and I'm gonna do my diamond painting, and then I think I might give you maybe 1 or 2 more updates depending on how the book goes. And yeah, that's kind of all I've got for an update at the moment. So I hope my goal is to hopefully try and reach chapter 27 within a couple of hours, but I do know I can read a chapter a lot quicker than audiobook because I think it's telling me like it's going to take me 21 minutes to read that, and I really can't see how. So I'm hoping with a bit of 2x speed it's not going to take me that long guys. But yeah, I need to stop yammering if I want to get a good chunk of this book done, so I will kind of update you guys in a little bit. I'm not gonna lie guys, it's literally been a couple of days. Excuse the fact that I'm literally sweating absolute buckets right now. It is literally 30 or 40 degrees outside, and I am sweating. So I am so sorry that I look a shiny, yucky big mess. I am not coping, but neither is anybody else in the UK, so I'm not going to moan about it too much. But as you've just seen, I obviously filmed a weekend reading vlog, and you saw what I read on Sunday, so I thought I would give you kind of an update of everything I read and just kind of what I read. So we did start with The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, and I rated this a 4.5 star guys. I'm not even gonna lie, I was obsessed. I was flipping obsessed, and I really loved this book. I'm sad that I didn't give it 5 stars because it was so close to being a 5 star, but I just felt like I wanted a little bit more. But I'm not gonna lie, if you have not read this book, you need to like finish obviously watching this video and then go and pick it up guys, because it was stunning. It was literally stunning. And then I also did start Paladin's Grace by T. Kingfisher, and I ended up getting to up to chapter 19, page 211. So I did read that, and obviously it's a couple of days, so I am currently sat there. But we did read up until page 211, chapter 19. Binged this while I was doing my diamond painting, and I had the best time, guys. I had the best freaking time, and I'm absolutely obsessed with Grace and Stephen. So again, I really have been like into these books, and although I didn't read as much as I wanted to, I definitely just wanted to kind of show what I do kind of can and can't read in a day kind of thing. But that is all for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, stay safe guys, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're cooling down as best as possible if you're still in the UK with the massive amount of heat, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.